Today in this short video, I'm going to introduce a practice and exercise that you can use to help you appreciate every single day of your life, as well as show you how you should treat others and keep your ego in check. That principle is that stoic idea, that stoic exercise of memento mori. What it means is that we should remember that we are mortal. Remember that we will die someday. In fact, we should remember that since we don't know what day we will expire, what day will pass away from this life, it could very well be this day. You may pass away today. Remember that you will die. Could be today. And so what that does is it allows us to wake up each morning knowing that that day is a gift. It was not guaranteed, but if you wake up in the morning, you've been given a wonderful gift to live another day. And so that helps us use our time wisely. It helps us to appreciate life, how we relate to others, and to use our time wisely. If you think that you have all the time in the world, which you don't know, you may not appreciate life in the same way if you do not practice memento mori, remembering that this could be your last day on this earth. So every day you see as a gift. You wake up thankful, grateful, and you use your time wisely. You should plan as though you're going to live for the future. Of course, plan and live as if you're going to live for the future, but remember, memento mori, that you are mortal, that you will die one day, and it could very well be today. This helps us appreciate life, helps us appreciate all the time that we have, and to use it wisely. Memento mori also allows us to appreciate the lives of those around us, our friends, our family, our spouses, those that are closest to us. Because as memento mori is true for us, we may pass away today. So is it true for everyone that we know, including those close to us. So those closest to us, our family members, those we love, if we understand that today might be their last day, how differently will you treat them? How differently will you choose the words that you use when you interact with them and the things you choose to do with them? It changes a lot, right? It'll help us to be kinder to them. We want to talk to them as if we will never see them again, right? It helps us to be kind. It helps us to treat people respectfully and make sure there's nothing that isn't left unsaid. And so memento mori allows us to appreciate life, and it helps guide us in how we treat others. We don't know if we're going to be around tomorrow. Marcus Aurelius, the great Roman emperor, that pillar of stoicism, says to remember that today could be your last day. So let that determine how you think and what you feel and the things you do. And so that's important for our time, and it's important for how we treat those around us. Marcus Aurelius also talked about when you tuck your children in at night, understand that they may not wake up tomorrow. And in fact, he lost several of his children. And so this is a very close thing to him. He understood this all too well. Our family members, our children, our spouses, our friends, those around us, even strangers at the store, treat them as if today was their last day. You see how differently you will change the things you say, the things you think that are important when we keep memento mori in mind. Remember that you are mortal. Remember that you may die, and you may die today. You may pass away from this life. And so let that help you understand that the things you think are really important, the things that stress you out, the things you think are problems right now, are not very big problems when you think of them in light of this point of view, in light of memento mori. How important is that thing that bothered you today about that person? Or how important is that problem that you are having right now in light of the fact that you may not see tomorrow, in light of the fact that those close to us may pass away and we never may see tomorrow? And so it changes how we spend our day, how we use our time wisely. It changes how we appreciate each day of life. We wake up, we appreciate the day, we use our time wisely. Memento mori, it allows us to appreciate our family and those around us, those that we love and those that we care about. Memento mori, remembering that they too may not live till tomorrow. But each day that we wake up, we appreciate life, we appreciate those around us, and let that determine how you treat others. Memento Mori also allows us to keep ourselves in check, to keep our egos in check. And remember that we are actually not that important. No matter what we accomplish, no matter how skilled we are at whatever it is that we do, we may be the best at something, and we may have accomplished so many things. But in light of Memento Mori, remember that you may die. You may die today. You may not see tomorrow. How important are those things? You see, when you pass away at your funeral, people will be sad. Those closest to you will miss you dearly, of course. But life will go on. One day, those family members, those closest to you, your spouse, your siblings, your friends, they're going to laugh again. They're going to move on. They're going to live again. And eventually they too will pass away, and your memory will be forgotten. And so our lives are very much like dust or sand blowing in the wind. One minute it's there, the next it's gone. If we see that in our lives, in light of human history, lives, in fact, are very short. But Memento Mori allows us to remember, to use our time wisely. It reminds us to appreciate those around us, and it helps us determine how we treat others, how we talk to our family members, those closest to us, our spouses, how we treat strangers, right? If we think this is my last day on earth, what impression do I want to make on the world? What impression do I want to make on that person, that stranger, that person that I care about even, our close family members, right? What's the last thing I want to remember them? I want them to remember me saying, right? We want to treat them accordingly. So you don't want to get into morbid thinking about death, but remind yourself that today, and it may very well be true for many people, today will be their last day on this planet, their last day alive on earth. And we don't know the day that we will pass, and indeed maybe today. So that's the things that we can learn from Memento Mori. Help us to appreciate each and every day. The day we wake up, it's a gift. If you wake up tomorrow, it's a gift. Use it. Remember that, and help that determine how you spend your time. Memento Mori, it allows us to reminds us how we should treat other people, those closest to us, the things that we say, the things that we do with them, how we spend our time with them, right? How we treat them. It reminds us that we are not that big of a deal. We're not that important, and it keeps our ego in check. So it's important to remember this exercise, to have this stoic principle of Memento Mori, so that we can appreciate life and appreciate those around us and keep perspective, keep things in perspective. So remember, Memento Mori. You will pass away one day, and it may very well be today. Appreciate every day when you wake up. Use it wisely. I hope you enjoyed this video and this new Stoic principle I've put forth. Stoicism can help a lot of people that are dealing with any number of issues, or can guide you in your daily life in lots of good ways. So it's important to research it. There's lots of books out there, lots of videos on Stoicism, and that's just one principle of Stoicism, especially modern Stoicism today. Remember, Memento Mori. I hope you enjoyed this video. My name's Edgar Ortega, handsome blind guy. I am legally blind, and I make videos talking about that, as well as providing tools for everybody and strategies so that they can strengthen their minds, so that they can get through any difficulty and come out stronger on the other side, and then we can all live to our fullest potential. That stuff's really important to me. I like spreading these positive messages, these things that help people get through anything. So if you support that, please subscribe to this channel. It really helps out, and it really helps this channel when you subscribe, interact with this video, leave a comment or question in the comment section, give this video a thumbs up, and hit that notification bell so that you get updates on my future videos. But most of all, if you enjoyed this video, please, of course, subscribe and share this video on social media so that we can spread lots of positive content out there. There's so much out there on the internet, so much negativity. We might as well spread as much positivity as possible. I hope this video on the principle of Memento Mori, another principle of Stoicism, has helped you out. Be sure to check out my other videos and subscribe to this channel. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you, or you'll see me, in future videos.